going on? It's your man Mal C, baby, 219 TV, Cheats for Life, baby, Midwest Connected, where we bring you the latest topic and trends from a Midwest perspective through a GI lens, baby. Check this out on this one. It's done happened. Your man that made history. Your boy Trump then got indicted, man. Breaking news, man. Your man Trump then got indicted. First president ever to get indicted by the feds, man. The first president to ever get indicted by the feds. Now, yo, check this out. Now, you know what I'm saying? They caught him on, you know what I'm saying? We're going to let y'all hear a little something about it, man. I mean, we're going to let the people at ABC, fair use, they're going to tap in and just explain to y'all a little something. But history is being made, man. History is being made right here. Let's hear what they got to say about it.
We're coming on the air a bit earlier than usual because of breaking news at this hour. A grand jury here in New York City has just handed up an indictment against former President Donald Trump, making him the first former president in U.S. history to face criminal charges. This, of course, is unprecedented. The former president accused of paying $130,000 in hush money to Stormy Daniels in the weeks before the 2016.
What Scarface say, Dushy? Biggest downfall. He's got caught by the oldest thing of all time. That right there. You know what I'm saying? Man, money and female and women, they get you every time. Hey, they got Clinton, but hey, here's beside now. He done paid some hush money to keep this on the low. This was before when he ran for president, so he's just coming out now. So man, they trying to keep him from running for president again. They don't want to see what happened in January to happen again. They don't.
16 presidential election. Again, the news just coming in moments ago, according to multiple sources, the Manhattan grand jury votes to indict Donald Trump. I want to bring in our
first
investigative
president
Aaron
ever get indicted, man. How you do that?
Aaron, what have you learned?
This what y'all want?
Word came down just a short while ago, David, that a grand jury that has been meeting here since January.
Part of the news, they in New York, they got a special report right outside the courthouse that just indicted the part of the helicopters.
Has just voted to return an indictment against former President Trump. The indictment is currently under seal, so we don't know the specific charges, but the grand jury had been hearing evidence about Trump's alleged role in that hush payment you mentioned to Stormy Daniels. Hush money by itself is not illegal. It's the way that Trump and the Trump organization accounted for it that got the attention.
Now, mind you, hear what they said, because that's going to be very important. Now, hush money itself, paying somebody to keep it on the low, keep it quiet, here goes. So that ain't illegal. I didn't know that, so now y'all know. Give somebody some hush money, you won't go to jail for that. That's favor for a favor type things. But what they trying to see is if he illegally used or did however that money moved, if it violated anything, they want that little charge, be it a state charge or whatever charge they're going to give them, they trying to bump it up to a federal charge, you know what I mean? But yeah, so hush money ain't illegal. I ain't know that.
Of the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, which called more than a half dozen witnesses over the last several weeks, including Michael Cohen, former President Trump's one-time fixer and attorney who wrote the $130,000 check to Stormy Daniels and said in congressional testimony and during court activity that he was directed by Trump to make that payment in order to protect Trump's election chances in 2016. We don't, again, know the specific charges because this is under seal, but falsifying business records, David, is a misdemeanor in New York. It can be bumped up to a felony if the business records were falsified in furtherance of another crime. What that crime could be, perhaps a campaign finance violation, perhaps a violation of state election law or tax law. We just don't know, but it's always been thought that the Manhattan District Attorney would not move forward with this unprecedented indictment of a former American president unless there were going to be felony charges.
Aaron Kaczynski in Lower Manhattan tonight. We hear the helicopters, the news choppers overhead as this Manhattan grand jury votes to indict former President Donald Trump. Of course, as I mentioned at the top here, unprecedented. First time we have seen this in history, a former president being indicted. I want to bring in ABC News legal analyst.
First time in history, bro. And like they say, it's sealed because they don't want to let too much out. You feel what I'm saying? Because what they trying to do is they going, whatever they get, they trying to bump it up to something else.
Kate Shaw, to pick up, Kate, where Aaron left off there. We know that the indictment has been handed up. We simply don't know what the charges are, though, yet. And we know the prosecutors in this case have zeroed in on this hush money payment, the falsification of records, and potentially whether or not this could have been an elections campaign violation as well. That is somewhat untested, is it not?
That's right, David. So exactly as Aaron just said, this crime of falsifying business records with an intent to defraud,
falsifying business records with intent to defraud. That's what they trying to get them for. The hush money is one thing. They're trying to get them for falsifying business records with the intent to defraud. Remember that.
Alone is a misdemeanor, but if it is done in furtherance of
but that charge by itself is a misdemeanor.
Or in an effort to conceal another crime, it is bumped up to a felony, far more serious, longer statute of limitations, longer potential penalties. But of course, the big question is what that other crime could be. A campaign finance crime, as you said, David, this would be somewhat uncharted because there have been no charges against former President Trump for any violation of campaign finance laws. So this would be bootstrapping this state charge potentially to an uncharged federal crime. That's a possibility, but of course, there are other possibilities, maybe a state tax crime that could be the offense that could bump this up from a misdemeanor to a felony. So of course, once the indictment is unsealed, we'll be able to take a look and evaluate what the legal theory really looks like.
Once this indictment is unsealed, and Kate, what's your best guess here as to how long the American people will wait before they hear what the charges are here?
Now we're going to stop right there because we ain't really tripping off that, you know what I'm saying? So what they said basically is when they bump it up, you know what I'm saying? My man just discussed it. When they bump it up, bro, what they gonna do is like they said, they trying to turn a small thing to a big thing. But what y'all think about that? Drop something in the comments, man. Whoever was gonna vote for Trump, because I know some of y'all was gonna vote for him. Let's just keep it real. It is what it is, man. The politics is in disarray. It's back to get it how you live. Got to do what's best for yourself. Can't trust in nothing. Everything is all over the place. This, that, the stock market, jobs, all that. But yo, it's still working. You just got to find your lane. You feel what I'm saying? But what you think about that? First president to ever be indicted, man. The man that made history, man. And it's crazy. He's the Charleston White of politics. The Charleston White of politics. He about to go to jail. And if he don't go to jail, he's just trying to get a charge. But whatever they put on him, that's going to stain him running for president. First president to ever be indicted. That should be enough, man. So please don't fall for the banana in the tail type. But let me know what y'all think about that, man. Drop something in the comments, man. Your man that got caught out there, man. Trump's a wild boy, man. He's a wild boy.